Hi everyone, it's Kaylin here. Thanks so much for visiting my channel, Movement with Kaylin. I am going to be doing a Pilates for better posture workout today. So we're going to focus on opening up the muscles and the areas of the body that can tend to be tight and kind of cause this rounded shoulder posture, right? And work on strengthening the muscles in the upper back, especially in the back body, to keep the shoulders down and back so we can more easily find this. So if you're someone who tends to sit at a computer a lot or at your desk and, even on your phone and kind of end up having this kind of forward head, forward shoulder posture, we want to work on opening that up and getting this nice tall and better alignment. So with that, I want you to have a couple things on hand. If you have a foam roller, that would be wonderful. If you don't, that's okay. You can use a pillow, like a firm, very firm pillow, nothing too soft and squishy, and something that's particularly more vertical than square. Rectangular than square. And also a set of light weights as well. So I've got 2 pounds, which is plenty for what we're going to be doing. If you don't have weights, then 2 cans of something that are preferably the same so that they're the same weight, and you can use those as well, so nothing too crazy. I'm going to put my weights off to the side. We will grab those in a little bit, but otherwise you're going to come onto your roller and you're going to lay it in the same direction as your mat, and you're going to lay down from your pelvis all the way to your head so that you are supported fully except for your legs here. Okay, arms are going to come down by your sides. So if you're on your pillow, the pillow you want it to be from your shoulder blades kind of up your back this way. And so you're kind of at a sloped position. So you have a little bit of lift in the upper body. So wherever you're at, if you're on your roller especially, widen your feet so you can find some stability here. We're going to work on opening the front of the shoulders here first, okay? So first thing, we're going to bring the arms back, so up towards the ceiling and then back behind the head, trying not to pop the ribs too much off the roller, but keeping them pulling down, and then bring the arms back down by your sides. So this here, right, being on the roller, we're able to let gravity help us kind of bring the arms farther back and help to sink the shoulders down and back as well. So we can get that more opening in the front of the chest and the front of the shoulders. So just a few more here. Good, 2 more. And last one, bring them back. Hold them back here. Now you're going to start to bend the elbows. You want your fingertips to stay towards the floor if you can. If they can't touch the floor, it's okay, but bend your elbows by your sides and then straighten the arms. And keeping the arms straight, we bring the arms back again behind us. Bend those elbows, pull them down by your sides, and then reach them straight down. So we call these chicken wing arms, right? As you start to bend the elbows. Not the most lovely term, but just imagine you have these chicken wings that you're pulling down by your sides. Good, bend, pull it down. Ooh, this one really gets into this area here, which tends to get really tight right in the front of the shoulder. Good, last one, arms back. Good, bend those elbows, drag those fingers along the floor if you can, and then arms come down by your sides. All right. No, arms are going to stay straight for this next one. We're going to do full arm circles. So arms are going to lift back, circle open along the floor, and back down by your sides. Keep going in that direction. The foam roller is nice too if you're on it because it adds a little extra stability because you're trying to keep yourself steady as much as possible. Open along the floor. Good, hold here, reverse those circles, sweeping back open along the floor, lifting up towards the ceiling and down. Good, palms up as you sweep those arms open and then lift it back up. Good, 2 more. And last one. All right, so we're gonna find a little bit more core here. Still working on opening the chest and the shoulders up. So I'm gonna have you bring your right leg to tabletop. Right arm's gonna stay along the floor. Left arm is gonna lift and reach in the same direction as that knee. Now we're gonna inhale, arm and leg are gonna reach apart opposite directions. Exhale, bring it back to center. Again, inhale, lengthen, reach it apart. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. It's like a little opposite arm and leg balance here. More of a balance if you're on that roller. Last one this side, inhale and exhale. Good, bring that foot to the floor, bring the arm to the floor. Switch to your left leg, right arm. And here we inhale, reach it apart, lengthen, exhale, bring it back to center. Good, inhale, reach, exhale, center. Good, inhale, reach, and center, just two more. Last one. Good, lower the arm and the leg back down by your side, and then go ahead and roll off of that roller either side here, and go ahead and come up to a seated position. Once you're there, you're gonna turn your roller so it's perpendicular with your mat. Now, if you have your pillow, it's gonna come kind of right now, also perpendicular so that the rectangle is coming the long way across the mat. And you want to have either the roller or the pillow so it's right by just below the shoulder blades there, right? So you're going to bring the hands behind your head. And we're going to use your hands to cradle your head here for some support, all right? So I'm going to lift lift the hips up. And for this one here, if you don't have the roller, you're just gonna do this motion where you open the arms up to the sides as you come back, and then you come back up. So you're coming over that pillow and then lifting up. And for us with the roller, we're gonna start to roll forward and back here, just staying within that upper quadrant of your back. And let your head be heavy, so no strain in the neck or in the backs of the shoulders. Just loosening up those muscles there. And we are gonna come to that same motion of coming over the roller and lifting back up in just a little bit. Just getting a little bit more freedom and release in that upper back here. Good, just do a couple more. This should feel really nice. Last one. Good. And bring the hips down. Now we are gonna do that exercise I just demonstrated if you were on the pillow. So again, your head is in your hands. This time your hips stay on the floor, and then you inhale, open the arms, open the chest, come over your roller. Exhale, lift up into a little ab curl. Keep the shoulders down though. Inhale again, open it up. And exhale to lift. Good, inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Just two more. This is like a self-massage for that upper back area. Last one. Good, coming all the way back up. Perfect. Now go ahead this time, sit yourself all the way up. We're gonna bring our roller off to the side. Make sure it's still handy, however. And we're gonna come into an all fours position. So go ahead and come onto your hands and your knees. And we're gonna find first some what we call sternum drops. So what that means is you're gonna keep your arms nice and straight, and you're gonna let your chest drop towards the floor. Your shoulder blades are gonna slide together, and then you press yourself away from the floor as you press yourself away. And then you let the shoulders slide together, and then you let the shoulders come apart. Good, so the shoulders come towards the spine as the chest comes down, and then shoulders come away from the spine. So just do a few more of those. This is just, again, finding some nice movement and mobility on the back body here. So the shoulders should be able to glide easily here on the spine. And sometimes if they're a little bit too stuck, that's where we can we're not able to get that right opening and better posture and alignment. Good, let's do one more, dropping the chest and sternum down and then lifting back up. Okay, now we're gonna do an opposite arm leg reach, similar to what we did on our back on the roller. I want you to lift your left leg back behind you. Good, and hold that there. Shoulders are down your back, belly's pulling in, so you should feel the back body working here and the belly lifting. Now reach that opposite arm forward. Right arm reaches forward, left leg reaches back. Good, hold that there. Now you're gonna lift right arm, left leg together. So not huge lifts, pretty small, because you don't wanna be arching that spine here. Just the arm and the leg lift. Good, and lift. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, reach, hold here for 3, 2, 1. Good, lower the arm and the leg down. Let's switch to the other side. So right leg reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Find that stability and balance here first. And then you're gonna lift and lower arm and leg. Good, lift. Good, nice and strong in your center. Good. 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring both hands down, or hand and knee down. Move through a few cat and cow here, just finding more mobility in your spine. Inhale as you drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round. Good, 2 more. Last one. Good, and then bring it back into center. All right, from here, we're gonna come into a seated spine stretch. So finding more mobility in the spine and also in the back of the shoulders as well. So coming with your legs forward, you're in a nice tall seated position. Your legs are about mat distance apart, a little bit wider maybe. Now, if you have trouble staying nice and tall in this position, I want you to bend your knees a little bit. Otherwise, you can keep those legs straight and on the floor. So arms are gonna come forward, parallel with the floor here to start. Shoulders are down and back. So already you should feel that back body working to keep you lifted. Take your inhale as you start to bring your chin towards your chest. Round forward, but pull your belly back. And then start to stack your spine and then slide the shoulders down, lift the head and chest up. Chin towards chest, round forward, belly pulls back. So it's this feeling of opposition here. And then stack the spine back up. Good, head lifts. Got a few more just like that. We've already got some nice movement of the shoulders, right, on the back. So this should feel a little bit easier than if we had done this without doing any sort of that mobility work here. Good, last one, reach forward, round, lengthen, and go ahead and bring it all the way back up. Awesome. All right, bringing your legs back to face forward. I'm gonna bend my knees a little bit for this one. I want you to bring your legs together. Hands are gonna come behind your head. We're gonna do a seated twist. So with the hands here, slide the shoulders down. I want you to inhale as you start to twist and lengthen your spine to your left, and then bring yourself back to center, over to your other side. Good, and back center. So a lot of times our thoracic area of our spine, which is right in the middle of the spine, if that's really tight, that can be causing some mobility issues, and that might be hindering your ability to lift and grow tall through the front body, to draw the back body down and back, so you're finding that better postural alignment. So always good to just find that mobility and keep that mobility, which is something that we focus on a lot here in Pilates. Good, last one. Good, coming back through center. All right, we are going to come back to a seated position, or come to a seated position. I'm actually gonna do this sitting on my roller. So if you have your pillow, you might wanna do that. I'm gonna grab my weights, whoa, and we're gonna go ahead, don't do that. Go ahead and find a nice stable position. Keeping the hips lifted, right, it helps you to keep the knees down and keep some tension out of the hips here. So once you're there, you're gonna go ahead and find some goalpost arms. So what that means is elbows are gonna be out to the sides, spine's nice and tall, right? Shoulders are drawing down and together. Now you're gonna bring the arms together in front of you and then open the arms, squeeze the shoulders on the back. Good, and then coming back together and open. Good, squeeze together and open. So you're feeling those shoulder blades coming together on the spine, just like we did with those sternum drops. Good, let's do 4 more. This is good work in the shoulders too. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, good, and open. All right, let them come down for just a second. We're gonna do another exercise that's gonna really draw those shoulders down and together down the back. So with the arms back up here, you're gonna feel the shoulders squeezing down and together as you bring the elbows down by your sides. And then you reach them out to the sides into a V position, and then you squeeze them back down. Good, reach and open. Good, pull down, really feel that contraction. Yeah, good, squeeze it down and reach. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, last 2. Good, last one, squeeze and holds. Good, and then bring them down. All right, for this last one, I'm gonna drop my weights. These are just some small arm circles. So you're gonna bring the arms out to the sides. Again, shoulders are down and back. Gonna do small circles with the arms coming forward. So you can use the weights with these. These tend to get pretty tiring with the weight, so you probably won't be able to do quite as many. And you wanna make sure, right, the shoulders don't end up here, but keep sliding them down the back. Those are those muscles we want to be working. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now reverse it. This is one of those exercises that's more about the repetitions than it is about the weight or holding any sort of extra resistance. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring the arms down by your sides. All right, bring those weights off to the side and go ahead and bring that roller off to the side as well. So we're gonna do a little mermaid stretch for this. So for this mermaid stretch, I'm gonna have you bring your legs into the mermaid Z-sit position. If that's not comfortable, go ahead and just stack your knees and your legs and bring them off to the side. So bring them off to your left side. And we're gonna bring your right hand to the mat. As you lift the left arm up, start to bring that arm overhead here. So you're keeping your shoulders and your head looking forward. Hold here. Now you're gonna round just your upper body towards the floor. Good, come back through center, pull the belly in as you lift the chest open towards the ceiling. Come back to center, lift up. That hand comes down, other arm comes over for a counter stretch. Good, so we'll do that again. Right hand to the mat, left arm lifts. Reach overhead first, keep this top hip grounded into the mat. Good, now turn your spine towards the mat, just the upper spine. Good, come back to center, lift the heart towards the ceiling, come back to center, and then lift all the way back up. Good, and again, arms come through center. Reach that arm over. Good, round through that upper spine, rotate. Good, come back to center, pull that belly in, lift heart and chest. Good, back to center and lift. We're gonna do 1 more on this side. Good, coming through center. Good, arm over, reach. Good, rotate. So this is getting into that more of that thoracic mobility, right? That middle of the spine area. It tends to get a little bit stuck and tight. And then go ahead and lift. And obviously finding a nice stretch in the side body. Also a stretch here in your lower back. All right, so let's go ahead and switch the legs to the other side. Coming into that Z sit position. This time the left hand comes down to the mat. Right arm lifts up to the ceiling. Go ahead and bring that hand out, bend that bottom elbow, reach that upper arm over. Good, now around the upper spine towards the mat. Come back to center. Look up, harden chest towards the ceiling. Good, come back to center and then lift through center all the way up. Reach it over. Good, and then again, back through center, left hand down, right arm lifts. Good, rotate upper spine. Good, center, and lift heart, chest, head, center, and all the way back up. Just two more on this side. Up. Good, rotate down. And lift towards the ceiling, center, all the way up and over. Last one, through center. Good, rotate, pull that belly in. And lift heart and chest through center, all the way back up. Last counter stretch on this side. All right, we're gonna finish up on the belly. So I want you to come all the way forward. Just move these props out of the way, off to the side. Okay, so coming down onto your belly, we're gonna set up for Swan first. So with Swan, you have your legs on the mat, reaching long, still nice and active. Belly's pulling in and up away from the floor. Shoulders are down the back, hands are right under the shoulders. And I want you to feel your elbows close to your sides. I want you to start to inhale. As you do that, you're gonna press into your hands, lift your upper body up as you come into this beautiful upper back extension. And then exhale, lower back down, keep that belly pulling in as it comes to the floor. Good. And again, inhale, press into the hands, lift the heart and chest, elbows squeeze by the sides, shoulders back, and then lower back down. And again, press into the hands, lift, lengthen up. And exhale, lower. Last one like this. Head moves in line with the spine, and then we lower it all the way down. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna move into Superman. So the arms are gonna come forward along the floor. Legs still reaching long back behind you. Now for Superman, both the arms and the legs and the upper body are gonna lift and lower together. So when you're ready, pull that belly in. Start to inhale as you lift up, lengthen everything. Arms, legs, eyes can gaze down towards the floor and then lower back down. Good, again, inhale, lift up, feel that whole back body working. Plug those shoulders down and back and then lower. We've got 3 more here. 3. Last 2. Last one, lift and lower. All right, we've got 1 more exercise left. We have swimming. So for this one, we're still in this position, long arms, long legs. Pull that belly in. Now, I want you to lift your left leg, reach it long, so you're lifting it off the floor. Good, lift your upper body up and bring your right arm up. Now switch, left arm lifts, right leg lifts. And then you keep switching, alternating sides here. And then you start to pick up the pace, eyes gazing down towards the floor. Good, so you're moving pretty quick here, still finding that stability in your core, in your pelvis. Good. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, lower it all the way down. Start to bring your hands back to the mat. Press back into a child's pose, knees are wide, arms come forward, and lower all the way down. Now obviously, with that swimming exercise. Moving faster just doesn't work for you. You just move slower just to get that correct movement, to get that activation in the back body. Good, a couple more breaths here. Deep breath in, breathe into the low back. Breathe into the spine. And then exhale, let it all out. Last one, deep breath in. And exhale, release. Good, start to roll through your spine as you stack it back up, coming all the way up to seated. Good, go ahead, come to the front towards the middle of your mat. Just do a few shoulder rolls here, up and back. And again, forward, up and back. Let's just do one more. Good, so as you're sitting here, see how this feels. Do you feel like you are a little bit freer in the upper body and that you can find more of that lift and length here, letting the shoulders glide down and collarbone come open? So I hope you do. I hope you feel a little bit better. I hope you can get into that better posture. This might be a good workout to do in the middle of your day to break up your desk work and find more of that lift and better alignment to take you through the rest of your day. So thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what you thought. Also, check out the other videos on my channel. I have more general Pilates videos on there. I have all different lengths. So we've got some 1 hour workouts, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, a whole range of videos on there. And I also have videos that focus on specific areas of the body as well. And I also have many kids and family workouts that my kids actually join me in as well. We have a lot of fun with those, and we put those out every week as well. So maybe your whole family can check those out and do one together. So it was great to have you here, and I hope to see you back here on the mat again soon. Thanks so much. Bye.